What's up everyone, it's Adrian from Adrian's Awesome Accumulation, and for the video today we're back with the model kit reviews. Alright, and starting off today we're going to be looking at the Megalomaria Seeker, so let's get started with the box. Alright you guys, so here we have the box art. Let's back this camera up a little bit so you guys can see. And here we have the Seeker right there, beautiful illustration. She looks really cool. I really like that mask, and the purple eyes coming through that looks really cool, right? Looks like badass. And right here, I don't know why, but like for the Megalomaria series, all their names are super small. You got Seeker right here in super small text. You got the sculptor, character design, the illustrator right there. And then at the very top right here, as you can see, like I said, very small Megalomaria Unlimited Universe. You got that. On the side of the packaging right here, we have a couple poses you can get the model kit in. That's pretty cool. And over here, just stuff. And up there, we got, a close-up of that cool illustration of her face right there. And on the side panel over here, we got some more poses you can get the model kit in. And all the stuff she comes with. That's cool. All the armor parts. And then this gun is not included, but I think it's like from a different model kit line that you can like attach. And then on the back here, we got her like hoodie type of thing, her mask, and her faceplate, and then how all these things connect. And then you can put them together like that, like so. This white hair does not come in with the model kit, but some more poses right there. Some more poses right here. All the points of articulation. It's very articulated, so you can get some crazy poses like that. And then some other model kit lines that she's compatible with. You can see some crazy mech series right here that I'm not familiar with. I think these are like Frames Armors Girls. This is their schoolgirl line. This is the Arcanadia. Oh, this is the Frame Girls. I have no idea what this is then. And then she's Megalomaria. So there's the box. Let's get that out of the way. And let's take a look at the model kit. All right, so right here I have her in like this cool pose right here with this couch that I got. So because I wanted something to go at 112, scale type figures and model kits, so I got this. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I mean, you can get some cool poses with that, right? All right, let's get the couch out of the way. And here we have the model kit, and it's pretty cool. I like it. It's a lot like the other one that I did, the Penetrator. It's just like different color, but like the body is mostly the same. You're gonna get the same type of articulation. Of course, she has a more, skeleton design, so that's pretty cool, as you guys can see right there. You guys can see like this cool like skeletal mask that she has, and then this hoodie, and then this is removable, so you could take this off. And this is her faceplate, under the hood, under the mask right there. So that's pretty neat. And then if you have different lines, you could like switch hairs and stuff like that. But let's put this back on, because I like her with the mask on. If I can get it back on. Hold on. There's always like a pain getting this thing. There we go. All right. So here we have the mask on. And then all the silver on the figure, I repainted. So like for her blades right here. And then her little shoulders, the blades on her shoulders, these were white. So I painted those silver because, I just didn't want to all plain and white. Her mask, I painted silver again. And then her little, I guess, like little blades on her, like hoodie right there. Painted silver. Her rib cage, painted silver. And then her waist area right here is all silver, all painted. And then the parts that are black, they were brown, as you can see, like right here, like under there. They were all that color brown. So I didn't really like that. I kind of wanted to give her like that, black and white skeletal look. Like, I don't know if you've seen those like shirts where they have like the white skeleton painted on a black shirt, because it just like brings out the white more, right? So that's what I was going for. So I painted all the brown parts black, as you can see right here on the hinges. The middle one stayed brown because I didn't want her to I didn't want it to like mess with the articulation and stuff. So there's that. Feet I painted silver, and then I kind of panel lined it and stuff. All right, so let's go over articulation. So articulation is pretty good. I mean, her arms can go all the way around. You can get them all the way up to a T pose right there, and even higher if these shoulders weren't there. But like Again, there's going to hinder because, you know, like, there's that, but like, you know, you're going to get great articulation with these Megalomaria model kits. And then her legs go all the way up. Look at that. That's super far. Again, with the other one. And this one just, it does, although, so her legs do go up really far, but what I've noticed with the Megalomaria series is they tend to pop off at the chest or the waist right here quite a lot. So that's kind of an annoyance with these Megalomaria ones. So just be aware of that if you're going to get them. Just be like, whenever you're posing it, just be just aware of that and just try to do it like poser carefully, or else it is going to pop off, because it does pop off quite a lot right there. Yeah, but she does got double band at the knee right there. And then this little kneecap right here does articulate, so you can get that whichever way you want to go. And then she does do the splits all the way, as you guys can see right there. And back, she does go back that far because the butt plate is going to stop it, but you know, forward you get a lot, so there's a lot of range there. And then she does have articulation at her feet right here, so you can get it that going that far forward up, that far back, really back. And then she does turn up there, and then she does have an ankle rocker and stuff like that. All right, for the waist, she can kind of, again, this is kind of annoying, but like if it doesn't get caught like right here, see, like right there it's getting caught, but like if you move it in a little bit, she can look, she can kind of crunch that far. And then right here on the back, and then on the back, you know, if you're like careful, there we go, she can bend her waist back that far. All right, and then again, she gets caught right here with this little thingy, which is annoying, so you got to be careful with that. But yeah, almost no side to side because of these parts right here. So that's why the Megalomarias, like, they don't go side to side, but you can like kind of go like that and twist them like that if you really want to. So there's that. But yeah, no like side to side action. But you know, the 30 minutes fantasy you do. All right, and then for the elbows right here, it is double, or is it single? Actually, I think it's single, but it's just like a really far single, so you can get a lot of range with that. And then she does move over here, if you guys can see right there. She can move her, rotate her arm right there. All right, and then you can move this shoulder, you can rotate the shoulder piece too if you want to. And then, oh, she also does have a butterfly joint, as you guys can see right there, like pops out, even though, oh, I think even over here too. Yeah, see, so like, yeah, so her arm can reach across, you know, her entire body, so that's good. And then rotate this down, and then you do have this triangular hinge right here for her hand, which you can bend it all the way like this. And then she has blades right here, so she can like stab you like that, or then she can grab her weapons. So that's pretty cool. And then for head, she can look up that far. She can look down that much, so she can look down quite a lot. And then she can move her head side to side, and then look all the way around. So that's good right there. So that's pretty much all the articulation here. And stick with me and I'll show you her accessories. All right, you guys, here we have her accessories, and you guys can see it's not a lot, so this should be quick. All right, so here we got basically a whole bunch of hands and her weapons. So here we got like her relaxed hands right here, and these were all brown too, so I painted them black. So there we got those. They're nicely detailed, if you guys can see. Probably not because it's black, but like they do have detail in there, pretty nice. So there we got 2 of those relaxed hands. Then we got 2 wide open expressive hands right there. And then we got 2 karate chop hands, which are really nice looking. And then we got 2 like kind of grabbing hands with her like fingers curled right there. And then we have 2 more grabbing hands, but like her fingers are straighter and stuff. And it's like to hold something more circular, I guess. And then we got 2 pointing hands, which also double as grabbing hands, so probably like for guns, like about to pull the trigger. So there's that. And then right here, we got grabbing hands for like weapons. And then, of course, her 2 like sickle type of weapons right here. So these are cool. These I painted as well. So the blade, I painted silver at the very top of the blade, which I painted silver also. This was white, so I painted that silver. And then at the bottom here, this was also white. I painted that silver. And then the area where the hand is grabbing the weapon was also white. I painted that black. So just to add some like color right there to make it match like, you know, the rest of her armor and stuff like that. So yeah, she does come with 2 of these. So yeah, those are her accessories. All right, stick with me and I'll show you some poses that you can get with this lady. All right, be back in a few. Pose 1, the crane. Pose 2, the mantis. Pose 3, agile assassin. Pose 4, deadly aim. Pose 5, death from above. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's the review for the Megalomaria Seeker done and complete. I really like these Megalomaria model kits. They're pretty cool, man. You can get them in some cool poses, really fun poses, and you know they're really neat and have a lot of cool articulation. I just wish, on the waist, like chest area, she can move side to side. But other than that, these are pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys did, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. God bless and bye.